Welcome to episode 28 of the Cohesive Home Podcast. Today, we're starting a new series of episodes that we're calling Less But Better, in which we chat about different areas of our homes and how we apply the philosophy of quality over quantity. And we're kicking off the series with bathrooms. Woohoo!
Surprise, surprise. I think you guys will love this topic though. So if you've dabbled at all with minimalism, you may have come across the concept of less but better. This basically means that instead of buying a bunch of stuff just because you can, you focus on buying long-lasting items and just less of them.
But just to be clear, this doesn't mean spending more money. So often the internet can make minimalism look like a design decision that requires expensive products. We are so not about that.
No, not at all. What we are about is making an item earn a place in your home. We're also about choosing products that are higher quality and that will last longer. So that might mean buying something vintage that you already know has lasted a long time, or something that's handcrafted, something made with lasting materials like glass and wood or wool and cotton, things like that. So we're going to talk today about how we apply this philosophy to our bathrooms of all places. So Melissa, do you want to go ahead and start?
Sure. Okay. But I know we're sort of laughing about the bathroom topic, but honestly, that is, other than the kitchen and the living room, I mean, where else do you spend your time? I mean, you get ready in the morning, you go to the bathroom there, you make yourself look pretty in the mirror. I don't know.
Wipe kids' butts in the bathroom. I feel like I do that all day long.
Yes, exactly.
Anyone else?
Yes. Oh my gosh. You clean the bathroom. It's the bathroom is, even though it is a small space, it holds a lot of product. It holds a lot of things that you use on a daily basis. So I know, Kate, you and I had kind of discussed before we started recording, like, what are some of the topics we want to discuss within the bathroom? So I would say, I don't know, products in the shower. We could start there. So for me, we definitely have obviously shampoo and soap, but you and I have actually discussed this before about how we've streamlined our families, all the stuff that comes with having multiple people using one shower. And, some people may not have this issue. You might have a kid's bathroom separate from the parent's bathroom, so you can have two separate products. But for us, we're still using all the same bathroom. I know you guys are too. And so we've streamlined it to where we all just use the same shampoo, which it hasn't always been that way. But we use the same shampoo, same conditioner, and the same soap. Other than that, we've got little loofah things, and which ironically, it's funny. I grew up, I never used those. Like I just didn't.
Yeah.
And then I married my husband, and his whole family, they're loofah people. And so
Really?
now we're loofah people.
I am personally not a loofah person. I find them a little odd.
They are, but they're very nice. I like them. So yes, we are loofah people. But and then obviously a razor, and we might have some oil and like almond oil, because that's and I know that you were going to talk about this.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but to clean my face or whatnot. So yes, that would be one way we streamline our bathroom. How about you?
Yeah. No, I mean, without repeating everything that you said, because, we basically do the same. I agree. I will say, though, that it took years to get to this point of having very few bathroom products. Yeah. And I will say, so just a little backstory on me. I used to be that young lady. I'm making myself sound old. And I had, highlighted hair, and I had to, have that done every 6 weeks. And I had to use special shampoo and conditioner to maintain my hair color.
Yep.
I used tons of, different kinds of makeups and facial products, just because I felt like I really needed those things.
Mm-hmm.
Even though looking back, I can see that I obviously didn't. Once I simplified my beauty routine, so like cutting back on my hair maintenance, simplifying my makeup, all of that, I needed less products,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really freeing.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. Yeah. Well, so what do you with your makeup routine? What does that
Yes.
look like?
I don't, well, so some days I just don't even wear makeup. So I might put coconut oil on my face
Mm-hmm.
and just embrace the dark under eye circles and go with it. But otherwise, like a tinted moisturizer, a little bit of blush and some mascara.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
You're kind of about the same, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. Since I wear glasses, I've noticed I need to wear I've liked it better. I wear a little bit of eyeshadow, but so
Mm-hmm.
mascara, eyeshadow, definitely a good concealer for my under eyes because I also have
Yes.
very dark circles. Um, and which, if anybody's interested in that, please email me because I can tell you a really good brand that we. It's awesome. So I'm interested to know if somebody's interested about my makeup products because maybe we
Can
could do a different little, like a blog post about that or something.
maybe you could email me later because I'm interested.
Yeah, it's a new one and I love it. So anyway, and then let's see, blush, maybe or depending on maybe a little bronzer, just depending how I'm feeling that
Mm-hmm.
day. And oh, sorry, allergies are really bad here. So if you hear me like coughing, that's why. Um, I've started just using a little bit of my well, how to simplify it instead of buying a different like brow product, which I have in the past, but I didn't like it. I just use
Uh-huh.
a darker shade of eyeshadow with a little like pointed brush, and I just like kind of like put it on my brows, so it kind of darkens them a bit. Again, having glasses like playing up the eye a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still a simple routine. It takes me less than 5 minutes. I'm
Yes.
not by no means am I like, making it a difficult thing. So that's basically what mine is. I don't know if everybody really wanted to know that, but that's
they,
that's my
they know now.
routine.
You know what I thought was so funny is when you and your family came to visit last summer,
Yes.
you and I squeezing in my tiny bathroom and doing our makeup at
Yes.
the little mirror like
We were in high
teenage
school.
girls.
It was
Yeah, it was fun.
fun. I really hadn't
Ooh,
done
what are
that in a
you
long time.
using?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I love seeing other people's products. It's fun, especially if they're like natural products because it's hard to find good ones. So that's another thing.
Yes.
All of our products are
Well,
natural.
yeah, and and along those lines, I make a lot of things, not because I have a lot of time on my hands, but because it's usually cheaper and I can control what I'm using. So I make our own tooth powder, which sounds really weird, but we use that in place of toothpaste.
Okay.
And it lasts a long time, and we all really love it. And
Yeah.
then Melissa kind of mentioned this, alluded to this a little bit back, but I just do the oil cleansing method, which is basically you just apply oil to your face and then use a hot, wet rag to wash it off.
Yeah. And it feels so good.
Simple.
Yeah.
It really does.
And and I'll play, I ended up really, I like the sweet almond oil. That's typically, I'll buy
Oh,
a big thing of that and
mm-hmm.
it lasts forever. And you can
Nice.
use that as moisturizer or you can use that. Yeah. I use that to, take my makeup off at the end of the day. And if I've run out of that or something, or if I just have coconut oil works just
Uh-huh.
as well. Gosh, you could use olive oil. It doesn't matter.
I was
Um,
gonna say, yeah, I use a blend of olive oil and castor oil
yeah.
in mine.
Yep.
And I just
It
mix up a
works.
jar and I keep it in the bathroom and yeah.
Yep. It works so well. Yes. So let's see. We've got makeup, shower, cleansing. What about toilet paper?
You want to go there?
We're going there. How much is that even something we need to talk about? Okay, can I say something
Yes.
that as I always think about whenever minimalists start talking about toilet paper or any like bathroom stuff? I think of like it was a long time ago, Cheryl Crow. I'm aging myself. If anybody, when Sheryl Crow was big, she was really into like, or is into like conserving resources. And I
Uh-huh.
remember it's on the news, they were talking about how she was asking everyone in America to use 1 square of toilet paper. That's it. Like,
Oh
don't use more
gosh.
than 1 square so that you're not wasting trees and all this stuff.
Uh,
I'm like, oh, honey, I am not going to use just 1 square. I cannot do that. So that's whenever I think of minimalism and like toilet paper, I think of Sheryl Crow.
right?
That's so
Thanks,
random.
Sheryl Crow.
That's so random.
Obviously, my 6-year-old daughter did not get the memo because I have to like supervise her bathroom time because she will go through half a roll
Yes.
wiping herself.
Yes.
I mean, she's learning, guys. She's
I
learning.
know.
So
I think
I'm trying to
we've,
cut her some slack.
yeah, I think that we've kind of gotten past that point with my kids, but
Yes.
even still, I mean, we go through toilet paper quite often. So we buy the big old thing of 7th generation. It's, yeah.
Well, something that, I've been thinking about transitioning to, or I'm in the process of doing so, is to nicer bath towels. So Kirk
Yes.
and I have, like your standard, just cheap white towels that we've had probably since we got married, which is really probably bad. Um, and I fell in love with your Turkish towels last summer when you came to
Oh,
visit.
yes. Yes, yes,
Tell
yes.
me more.
Okay, so I am a little obsessed with Turkish towels. Let's just like that might be an understatement. So, um
It is.
when we lived in the same neighborhood in Oklahoma City, I
Yes.
I was in that same position of like I had all these like ugly old towels and we
Mm-hmm.
were minimizing and I thought I want to get those Turkish towels. I love the way they look. They take up minimal space and I
Mm-hmm.
love them. So, I slowly started replacing my towels. And then obviously we moved to Germany. And that summer we were in France. We were traveling throughout France. And um, we had these towels with us. They dry
Yes.
quickly, they pack lightly, and they pack so compactly. Pack compactly.
Mm.
And they they were just amazing. We'd use them for the beach, we'd use them for the bath, we'd use them everywhere. And or if you got cold, I mean, it looks cute as like a shawl, even. So,
Okay, so what I would really love to know, Melissa, is how you determined how many towels you need for your family. Like
yeah.
when as you were transitioning to the Turkish towels, because I have like, you know, stacks of towels that I've been
Hmm.
trying to cut down over the years, but the traditional towel takes up so much room. So do you have more Turkish towels for that reason, or have you tried to keep it minimal?
No, so it's changed over the years, but when we first started, that's a great question because I actually
Mm.
remember my thought process on this. So I let each kid, because at that time I didn't really care about colors. I just wanted everybody to
Yeah.
kind of have a different color. Now I
Mm-hmm.
would probably get all of the same, and actually I have done that, but um, or something within the shades of each other, that
Yeah.
complement my bathroom. But at that time, I let the kids each choose a towel. So they each
Uh-huh.
chose a color. Brandon chose a color. I chose a color. And then I bought 2 extra. So
Okay.
we had 7. I don't know why I did 2 extra. I thought, oh, if we have a guest, 2 guests, if we
Yeah.
it's just what I thought. So I
Uh-huh.
figured towel they wash and dry so quickly that it just didn't 7 was fine.
Yeah, I really appreciate you telling me that because I like I said, I want to start replacing my towels, but I didn't know how many to buy or where to start. So that kind of gives me a good
Mhm.
baseline for my family because I'm assuming we'd probably need the same amount
Yes, and now I
or
will
similar
say
amount.
I for
Mm-hmm.
Christmas last year, I asked my mom. She was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I'm like, "I want new Turkish towels." And I picked some out and she bought them for me and they all look the same and they're nice. But
Yeah.
I we still use our old ones too. So we have like I thought I was going to get rid of our old ones. And I
Yeah.
just can't because I love them so much. So anyway, we have a lot.
Yeah. Well, and I think for us too, I mean, we spend our whole summer basically at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And so it would be nice to have two sets so that we have some to keep in the
Yeah.
car. Like, just that we can just jump in and go and then have some just for the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
But since they're so thin, I feel like, that would be an easy thing to do.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So we actually connected recently with the owner of the Bali market, and her name is Grace. And Melissa and I actually had the opportunity to try her towels, which are the Turkish towels. And so I was very excited to get my first Turkish towel.
I when we connected with her, I was like giddy. I'm like, yay! New Turkish towel.
Right?
I'm so excited. And I'm like holding it right now. You're like laughing at me. I'm like, I have it for the podcast so I can like rub my face on it and like.
Yeah, if you guys could see Melissa right now, I think we need like an intervention with her and her towels.
Oh my gosh. I just have to say though, her shop it's beautiful, but she also has a kind of Turkish towel that I had never seen before. And it's like this waffle print. And that's the one that I got. Oh my gosh. I love it. It's like, it's still
Really?
super thin, but it's like, I don't know, like the texture of it just feels so like fancy. But yeah, and it's like the mint green color. It's gorgeous. But yeah,
it was so hard picking one out. I ended up going with a more traditional Turkish towel in pink, which I'm a pretty practical person. I would say I wear gray almost every single day, and my bathroom is gray and white. And so I was like, I should get some gray towels. I'm like, no,
don't do it.
No, don't do it.
Pop a color.
So I know. And I love the pink. And I think the reason why I love it so much is that it's beautiful to look at. And it just makes me feel happy when I see it hanging up in my bathroom. We were really excited to partner with the Bali Market because it is a company that shares similar values to us. So a minimalist company that believes in having less but better. And so we were so excited that she actually has a discount code for all of you listening. You can go to her website, which is thebalimarket.us, and use the code Cohesive Home, and that will actually get you 20% off your order through April 30th.
Woohoo!
And we will, which I'm actually going to probably order some more.
Yes,
get my fill.
I know, right?
But we will put all of this in the show notes so that you can find this information later.
Yeah. And she also really loves the philosophy like we've talked about before with the one in, one out. So one Turkish towel in, one ugly cotton towel out.
Yeah, I am really excited to say goodbye to those towels.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that funny how towels are like one of those things that you just kind of hold on to for a really long time. They're just so, they keep working, they don't typically break unless they rip. So, but yeah, I will say all of the Turkish towels that I own from, 3+ years ago are still working so well.
That's great.
And they haven't ripped. They haven't, shredded on the edges or anything like that. So the quality of this towel that I'm holding right now is equal to that, if not better. And highly recommend the waffle print. It's really pretty. So definitely check it out.
I will put that one on my list.
Yes.
As we wrap up this episode, we want to encourage you to choose items for your home that are long-lasting, a good fit for your family, and that just make you happy to own and to see on a daily basis. Don't worry about trends or fitting into someone else's idea of minimalism. Make your home your own, including your bathroom.
Thanks so much for listening today. For all of our show notes and the discount code for the Bali Market, please go to our website and check out the episode 28 page. Feel free to share this episode with a friend, and we will see you next time.